My name is Goldman. I'm the director and founder of Goldman and Associates. Our firm has a primary focus on family law here in Michigan, so please subscribe to our channel. Can you appeal your divorce? Well, the answer is you can. I mean, the Michigan Court of Appeals is available for all appeal for all cases within its jurisdiction, and divorce would be one of them. So if you, for example, have a divorce and it goes to trial and you don't like the decision, you feel the court has created some sort of error of law, maybe the court failed to admit a piece of relevant evidence that it should have, or vice versa, it kept something out that should have come in, whatever. Or maybe it let something in that it never should have listened to. Like that happens more often. The point is, if the court makes an error of law, this of course can be appealed to the Michigan Court of Appeals. You have to understand one thing though. Appealing your case to the Court of Appeals doesn't necessarily mean that you don't have to live under the burden of that judgment until the Court of Appeals rules. So in other words, it doesn't necessarily mean that if there's a judgment that says you got to pay your husband $100,000 and you appeal it, it doesn't necessarily mean that you don't have to pay him. You are still subject to that unless there's a stay of that judgment entered, and there may or may not be, and there may be rules regarding a stay of the judgment, and you may have to post a bond, and there are other things that have to be done. When there's, for example, a custody determination and there's an appeal because somebody lost custody and wants their kid back, filing an appeal doesn't take the kid out of one person's house and put the kid in the other person's house. The court has to make a ruling. Appeals are extremely time-consuming, extremely costly, and you wait. You file your appeal, you do all the work, and you wait for months and months and months before the court issues a written opinion. We've had cases that have gone the better part of a year before we get a written opinion. And so you really got to take all of this into your account. So the question is, can you appeal it? Yes, you can appeal it. Is it practical? Is it time effective? Is it cost effective? That's going to depend on your individual case. If you have questions about that, reach out. We can talk about it. We can see whether or not it makes sense for you.